Hey, welcome World Entertainment, and some massive news broke last night in that Gina Carano is suing the Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm. Yep, she's finally pulled the trigger and is doing what she has every right to do, which is sue them for wrongful termination. And this is coming because Elon Musk is the one pushing it forward. If you remember, Musk put out that tweet a while ago stating that if you've been wrongly terminated from any job over your tweets, that they would fund your legal bills and help you push through a case against your termination. And of course, Gina replied to that saying, "I think I qualified." Now, it was a bit of satire, she was kind of taking fun with it. But now it turns out that the lawyers that Musk has at Twitter actually looked into her case, broke everything down, got in contact with her and said, yeah, you actually have a case and we're going to represent you. So she has pulled the trigger and has decided to sue. We'll have a look at the article. We'll go over a small bit of her tweet. She put out a massive tweet about this, which I'll have up. The whole tweet will be up that you can see for yourself, but we'll look at a small part of it. But we'll have a look. So, actress Gina Carano announced she's suing the Walt Disney Company with the help of Elon Musk after she was unceremoniously fired from the company. It should also state that it is Lucasfilm as well. She actually stated that she's suing Lucasfilm and Disney. So it's kind of more towards the Lucasfilm end of things. Carano was fired in February 2021 via a Lucasfilm spokesman who informed multiple media outlets. And that was always one of the big issues. This wasn't someone at the high end of Lucasfilm or even high end. It was a spokesperson. Twitter, a social media spokesperson who put out the message. I also have up, or will have in here, the message that Gina actually tweeted that they used to get rid of her. And we know that that post was not the reason she got fired. She got fired over the pronouns crap. That was the actual thing that Disney wanted to get rid of her for, because she made fun of the pronouns by simply writing in beep bop boop. And of course all the freaks went nuts, but they couldn't fire her over that. And once her tweet came out, which was a repost of someone else's message, they finally went, "We got you," which they really didn't, but that's what they used. So Carano announced she was suing the Walt Disney Company on X. She explained, and this is the small part of the message we'll read. So it says, after 20 years of building a career from scratch, and during the regime of former Disney CEO Bob Chapek, Lucasfilm made the statement on Twitter terminating me from The Mandalorian. And here is what the message was that Lucasfilm put out from the social media spokesperson. Quote, Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilm and there are no plans for her to be in the future. Nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their cultural and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. End quote. Now, the funny thing about that tweet is the fact that if they just put in the she's no longer currently employed and there are no plans to be in the future and ended it there, no case, no issue. It was the fact that they put in her social media post denigrating people based on their culture and their religion. That is the slander. That is where, oops, you screwed up, Disney. And the other part, we'll look at the other part of her tweet after that, what the social media idiot put out. She said, nothing could be further from the truth. The truth is, I was being hunted down from everything I posted to every post I liked because I was not in line with the acceptable narrative of the time. The words were constantly twisted to demonize and dehumanize me as an alt-right wing extremist. It was a bullying smear campaign aimed at silencing, destroying, and making an example out of me. And she was absolutely right about that. They went above and beyond to try and cancel her. They wanted her to sit in front of 40 people of the alphabet community, to sit there and be railed on by 40 people. Could you imagine going to work, sitting down and being told by your boss, hey, you screwed up yesterday, in our opinion, and here's what we want you to do. We want you to take some classes, learn about this crap, and then we want you to sit in a Zoom call with 40 people who are going to berate you, call you everything under the sun, and you can't say a goddamn thing about it. Yeah, not a hope would you be sitting there going, okay. No, you'd be going, yeah, get stuffed. I'm not doing that. And the fact that this whole scenario was based on pronouns, that is insane. Not to mention the messages that Gina Carano received after she got fired. And I mean, they were horrendous messages. Everything from just, you suck, to death threats. Literally people going, let's play the choking game with Gina. And other people that just flat out saying, I want to kill you and stuff. It's ridiculous. And not one person at Disney or Lucasfilm, not one, came out and said, that's out of order. They could have come out and said, look, we didn't agree with her opinions, blah, 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 whatever. But yous are going a bit too far. No. They stayed radio silent. Probably because they were pushing it themselves. So she, and with the help of Elon Musk and X/Twitter, whatever the hell you're meant to call it nowadays, are suing Disney/Lucasfilm. It also says the lawsuit is specifically accusing the Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm of wrongful discharge and refusal to hire, and sex discrimination. Interesting. What's also interesting is the fact that in response to Gina's message that she put out, Elon Musk responded to the message himself. And the funny thing is, he was asking, hey, anyone else at Disney that has these issues, come speak with us. Flat out saying, we know there's more of you and we're ready to back yous up and push through lawsuits. Massive news coming out that Gina Carano has made it very public that she is now has filed a lawsuit against Lucasfilm and Disney over wrongful termination. And they properly screwed up by adding in, oh, we disagree with her point of view crap, that she was denigrating people's religions and their cultures and stuff. Now, if they had just put in the she's not currently employed and there's no plans for her to be employed in the future, that would have been it. There would have been no case to be had. But they didn't. And of course, there's the double standards that Pedro Pascal was able to come out and say tons of crap. And nothing. No backlash, nothing. But she puts out a message that's a historical fact as well. And they tried to use that to fire, which proved as well that it wasn't that message that is the reason they fired her. It was the pronouns crap. So to all you pronoun nutballs, beep bop boop. And with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.